Brodes Media.
Your Philadelphia Phillies are getting ready for another postseason run. Trea Turner, welcome to Philadelphia, even though you're in Florida. Hitting bombs, breaking cars, doesn't matter. Has a lot of money. He could pay for it. Wow, 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 wow. Is it really almost time for baseball again? I got butterflies. I feel a lot of pain because, well, we did not win the Super Bowl. But as I try to turn the page, the other side of me feels like it's Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Eve as an 8-year-old, as a 9-year-old, waiting for Santa Claus. Yet instead, I'm waiting for Andrew Painter under the tree. I'm waiting for Zach Wheeler. I'm waiting for Walker. Big acquisition in the offseason. Let me see what you can do, damn it. Throw him in a big series, game 3 of a 1-1 series in New York, in Queens, and he throws a 7-inning shutout before you go to Sir Anthony and Alvarado. Oh, by the way, they got a nice little how do you do, each signed here for a couple more years with a nice little club option sprinkled at the end. This bullpen, Craig Kimbrell. I heard Matt Gelb of The Athletic, who covers the team, talking about how Craig entered the clubhouse and realized real quick, oh, this team has it. This team has the brand. They have the goofiness. They have the cohesiveness. They're busting each other's balls. They're being a locker room that's loose but knows we got a job to do. Last year, we came up just shy. Most people think it was a miracle. Most people thought it was just a fun journey. We see what all the publications are saying. Some variation of the Mets or the Braves winning the NL East and the Phillies, 3rd spot in the division. Possible last wild card. They don't believe in us. Yet, I'm the complete opposite. Seriously, let this sink in for a second. Think about it. Bryce Harper. Big injury to deal with in the offseason. Big surgery. Yet I feel, rightfully so, extremely confident in their ability to still wax teams without Bryce Harper. That's not a thing. Trea Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm adding weight, Bryson Stott, who I'm a big fan of over at second base, who's going to be a stud this year, Rhys Hoskins. You don't lose Bryce Harper for a significant amount of time and still have the powerful depth in your lineup that you do. Nick Castellanos with the bounce back. And we'll get more into that as this spring training and pitchers and catchers and all of that continues. But I actually feel pretty decent about him turning the page. Here's why. One, he's played a lot of baseball. And what happened last year, 13 home runs. It was such an extreme of piss poor that he's done so well for so long that, I'm sorry, I can't say that that's who he's going to be every single season. It's so bizarre and strange. I have to imagine the normal Nick Castellanos returns. And then, two, there was a fantastic piece in the Inquirer. And seriously, I mean, all around the board, whether it's the Athletic, whether it's the Inquirer, there's been some awesome coverage. NBC Sports Philadelphia, amazing. John Middleton, ready to spend $1 billion to go win another championship. $6 billion, $10 billion, $55 billion, $55 trillion, $86 trillion, billion, million. It doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to add more to the trophy case. That's where his mindset's at. Andrew Painter. There's been such great stories. But anyway, the one that really sticks out to me with Nick Castellanos is the fact that he had a difficult time with his family last year, having another child. It felt like the dad part of him was missing with that side of his Family. And look, I don't have kids, all right? So I don't know what that feeling is like. But I have to imagine when you're struggling at your job, a lot of pressure. Now, he signed the contract, and he signed on the dotted lines, and he's playing in a big market city. He had to have known when Dave Dombrowski went up to him and said, we want you to be here. We want you in the pinstripes. Sign, please. That's part of it. At the same time, though, he said a lot happened quick. It kind of spiraled out of control with what he was doing out there in the baseball field. And then his personal life, he didn't feel like the family stuff was necessarily there. And I think it kind of snowballed out of control. But you get an off season, you can review the tape, you can watch the disaster in the box and realize there was a lot happening, chasing sliders 8 feet off the plate nonstop. I'll have nightmares for the rest of my life thinking about Hector Neris with bases loaded in the World Series, not even needing to throw a strike and still finding a way to strike out Nick Castellanos. What do you know? No surprise there. There's even some other at-bats that make me lose sleep. Brandon Marsh. Oh, man. It was something. Get no hit. Game 5. Base runners. Can't knock any in. Can't knock enough in. Both teams were kind of having that type of game until Houston found a way and the Phillies couldn't. There was a lot there, for sure. But I feel okay about Nick Castellanos. And, yeah, a lot of it is just basing it off of the track record. He's played a lot of baseball. 13 home runs? That's so extremely poor. Now, I don't know if we're going to get 30-plus. Even the day we signed him, he got hot at the right time. The right season. UFA, big payday, free agency. He went off. Good time for him. With that said, can I get 25? Can I get 22, 23? That's significant. Significant. 13 to 24? 13 to 23? Throughout the season, his batting average wasn't as horrendous, but it didn't really tell the full story. He was a mess. But he's chalking it up to a lot happened at once. Media attention on where he was living. Now, he chose to move into Ben Simmons' house. But maybe there's just a feel-out process of, okay, I get it now. I get Philadelphia. You don't know when you're in Cincinnati. You don't know when you're in other cities. Detroit, it's not Philadelphia. Maybe there's an understanding of, okay, I get how it is. Clean slate. Let's start over. Last year wasn't me. And I'm willing to give that to him. If it continues, though, and it bleeds into this season, well, then, yeah, my frustration will definitely probably pop off pretty quickly. It's a shorter leash than most. If I watch him strike out on 4 pitches, swinging at nonsense, if I see him chasing garbage, and it looks exactly the same way it did last season, well, then, yeah. I'll probably start barking pretty early in the season.